Welcome back to Binge Finance. We talk about growth stocks which have pulled back. Stay up to date with our content by subscribing and turning on notifications. A bit of relief for people holding MP Materials. It's started to move up again, which is great. The last 2 months has just been down. Same for quite a lot of the SPACs. In fact, quite a lot of the SPACs have now started to move up. Things like NNDM, Nanox, Clover. So this is potentially good news for MP Materials. When I did my video a few days ago, I put a support line. I'm going to do it by hand, but if it was straight, it did go like that. And you could see that I commented that it's come below the support and moved back up, and this could become resistance, and I thought there's a potential it could come down. But the fact that it's pushed up quite strong above, then perhaps this could signify a change of mood in the market, especially if the SPACs in general go up. But I never try and predict the future. I'm just saying this hopefully will move up. But even if you hear people say, oh, you know, this SPAC's gone up by 15% this week or 20%, that's still relative to the fact that it's just come down 40%. And I talk about this all the time. I've said in the title of this video that the realisation on TIRX is shocking, and I'm going to show you why. It's not clickbait, it really is quite shocking. Let me just go over to this chart now. Now TIRX was the stock, it was a pump and dump. It got all the way up to $100 and then it dumped in one day. In fact, I think in one 5-minute candle, or all the way down to about $20. This was an 80% drop. Now, it actually hit a low of $11.50, about here. So if I said to you, if we go up 80%, where would we be? Would you think maybe there or there? Well, the answer is $11.50 plus 80% is $20.70, so that would be about there. Isn't that amazing? And I do find this shocking that you drop 80%, you have to go up so many multiples of 80, hundreds and hundreds of percent to get back to where you started. I've done several videos about this. There's a 3-part video series I did called 9 Ways to Lose Money in the Market, and this was one of the ways, illustrating why it's so hard to make money, or rather why it's so easy to lose money. I look at this as a kind of, I call it an entropy in maths. It's like a negative bias where it's easier to lose than it is to gain. And so you may be feeling this with MP Materials. If you FOMO'd into the stock and you bought high, you know, a pullback of 30% is going to take you, I don't know what it would be, maybe 60% to get back to where you started. So it's very important not to FOMO. It's very important to buy pullbacks and hunt for undervalued stocks. That's why this channel is all about pullbacks, because it's just a little bit safer than buying into an overcrowded trade. When I did the video on TIRX, the stock price was at $13.55 and it did get up to $22.65. Doesn't really show up in here, but that's a 65% gain, which is just remarkable and shocking. You know, 65% in such a small relative distance, incredible. Anyway, good news about MP Materials. We don't know if this is a more longer term turnaround or if it's just a pullback and it's going to continue going down. But something Elon Musk said regarding Tesla stock, he said he never bothers to look at the stock because it's just noise. He believes in the company and that's that. And I know it's very different for him, but it is worth thinking about that. If the fundamentals of the company remain the same and you believe in the company, then you know, sometimes it can be stressful to look at the stock price, and the stock price is in a way noise because it does bizarre things, goes up and down, overreacts all the time. But if you're holding something long term and you know you believe in the company, then you shouldn't be stressed by the day-to-day or week-to-week fluctuations. Anyway, this is just a very quick video, just really thinking aloud, and I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.